Jason, you think you're slick by putting your little cam down at the bottom, but you forgot we can all still zoom in onto you and see your entire background and see that entire bald spot on your head. Like, seriously, Jason, just shave it. Please, shave your head.
Can do alone. The FBI can only cover a tiny fraction, less than half of 1% of the tens.
Okay, so I had to turn the Congress stuff down because it's so loud. I'll have it on low, but it's not like Jason talks anyways. He does not talk at all, but we're all here to look at his bald spot and his background.
Of thousands of events throughout the country each year that might need counter-drone support to protect public safety. So the demand for protection across the country just vastly exceeds available federal resources. To be clear, this activity can and must be done while safeguarding Americans' privacy and civil liberties. The technologies that we employ typically detect only communications being passed between the operator's controller and the drone to detect its activities, to direct its activities. They do not extract text messages, email, or internet search histories from phones.
At this point, I think Jason should really honestly consider buying like a wig, like a little bob, a brown bob wig, or a little thin-haired wig, and just put it on because, I mean, we wouldn't really know.
Tablets used to control drones, nor do they allow law enforcement to listen to voice calls. We collect information such as the drone vendor and model, the drone and controlling device serial number, the geolocation of the drone, the location of the controller, and the most recent takeoff and home location. This is very much like the information required to be.
Shanny's finally being real quiet back there, ain't she? Unless he has us muted, or him and them muted, and where we can only hear what he's playing on screen. That's probably what it is.
Broadcast by manned aircraft, and which is now required under FAA's remote ID regulation to be broadcast by drones as well. And we use this information to further investigate when a crime involving a drone is suspected. As required in current law, DOJ would continue to have guidance that contains explicit protections for privacy and civil liberties and associated training. And state and local law enforcement.
And when he goes to turn his camera back off, he's typing on that little screen that's folded up over there. What is that? Like, he's got all kinds of little fancy things, doesn't he?
If empowered to engage in this activity, would be required to adhere to the same rules. I appreciate the opportunity to testify today.
What is going on in New Jersey?
Oh, look at this tough guy with his old BB gun. Airsoft gun, whatever. Like, he acts like it's a 45 or something. Jason, relax. It's a damn water gun, okay? Shit. Might as well be a water gun. Nobody cares. You should keep that private. Oh, so it looks like he has two of them. There's one right at the bottom corner of the video. I wonder if that's the one that the police took. I don't know.
So, sir, the FBI and our Newark field office, along with the state and local partners there, the Bureau is actively investigating the...
I literally think he is psycho and shouldn't have access to anything like that. I don't care if it's a BB gun, an airsoft gun. He's got a mental disorder, doesn't he? Like, he's bipolar. He shouldn't be allowed to have any of that.
The situation you mentioned, just the unexplained sighting of drone activity over that part of New Jersey, including proximity to sensitive sites and areas of concern. So we do not attribute that to an individual or a group yet. We're investigating, but I don't have an answer of who's responsible for that, of one or more people that are responsible for those drone flights. But we're actively investigating what the Bureau...
He acts almost as if he's tweaking or something. I don't know why, and he's kind of looking a little thinner again, but I could be wrong.
Actually, for anybody on the panel, let me just say, we go back to last year, there were incidents, including Langley Air Force Base, where for over a week we had unknown drones flying over a very sensitive military installation with F-22s and other, weapon systems on the ground.
You got to understand, guys, that this is ubiquitous. Lynn Marzulli says that UFOs are burgeoning and they're not going away. That's what we see. Facts. That's facts, folks.
Orally. Jesus. Jason, would it kill you to run a brush through your hair before you get online and do a video? Anyways, that's all I'm going to post. There's literally nothing of interest other than his bald spot. And there's no movement or sound from Shani because he has their stuff muted. So, and you could hear, or not hear, you could see his mouth moving like as if he might be talking to her from the other room because we're muted. We can't hear them. Anyways, I'll see y'all later.